The year is 1914. Europe is engulfed in World War I. A young Adolf Hitler, just 25, serves as a dispatch runner in the German army. Stationed on the Western Front, he faces trench warfare, machine guns and artillery bombardments. Hitler, an Austrian by birth, is a fervent German nationalist. He sees the war as a chance to prove his loyalty to Germany. He volunteers for dangerous missions, carrying messages between the front lines and command posts. His superiors note his bravery and dedication, awarding him the Iron Cross, second class. However, the horrors of war take their toll on Hitler. He witnesses the brutality of combat and the loss of comrades. Amidst this carnage, a new weapon emerges, one that will forever alter the course of history and leave an indelible mark on the young soldier Adolf Hitler. In the autumn of 1918, the Third Battle of Ypres rages in Flanders, Belgium. British and Canadian forces are locked in a bitter struggle with the German army. On October 14th, the German army unleashes a terrifying new weapon, mustard gas. The gas, heavier than air, settles in the trenches, engulfing soldiers in a choking yellow cloud. It burns the skin, eyes and lungs, causing agonizing pain and debilitating injuries. The British and Canadian soldiers, caught unprepared, panic. Many tear off their gas masks, desperately gasping for air only to succumb to the deadly effects of the gas. The German offensive, aided by the devastating impact of the mustard gas attack, gains ground. Among the German soldiers caught in the backdraft of their own gas attack is Adolf Hitler. He is blinded by the gas, his eyes burning with excruciating pain. He stumbles blindly, his lungs screaming for air. Fear grips him as he realizes the extent of his injuries. His comrades, also suffering from the effects of the gas, lead him to a field hospital. The scene is chaotic, overflowing with wounded and dying men. Doctors and nurses, overwhelmed by the sheer number of casualties, work tirelessly to alleviate the suffering. Hitler, writhing in pain, is given morphine to dull the agony. He is evacuated from the front line, his vision fading with every passing moment. As he is loaded onto a train bound for a military hospital in Germany, he clings to the hope that his sight can be restored. Section 4. Sight restored, vision twisted, convalescence and growing resentment. Hitler is transported to a military hospital in Passwalk, Germany. He spends weeks in darkness, his world reduced to sounds and smells. The hospital is filled with wounded soldiers, many disfigured and traumatized by the horrors they have witnessed. As his physical wounds heal, Hitler's mind races. He's consumed by anger and resentment. He blames the Allies for his suffering, for unleashing the horrors of chemical warfare. He listens to rumors of Germany's imminent defeat, fueling his rage. Finally, after weeks of treatment, Hitler's sight begins to return. The world slowly comes back into focus, but his vision is forever altered. Section 5. Scars and scapegoats. The lasting impact of chemical warfare. The physical wounds inflicted by the mustard gas may have healed, but the psychological scars run deep. Hitler's experience in World War I, particularly the mustard gas attack, has a profound impact on his worldview. His time in the trenches instilled in him a deep-seated hatred for the Allies, whom he blames for the war and his own suffering. He feels betrayed by the German government, which he believes surrendered too easily. The humiliation of defeat, coupled with his own personal trauma, festers within him. His bitterness and resentment grow, laying the foundation for his future political ambitions. Section 6. From trenches to tyranny. A world war's echo in Hitler's rise. The war ends with Germany's defeat, but for Hitler, the battle is far from over. He returns to a defeated and demoralized Germany, a nation grappling with economic hardship and political instability. The seeds of resentment and nationalism sown in the trenches of World War I find fertile ground in post-war Germany. Hitler's wartime experiences, his injuries and his simmering resentment towards the Allies and the November criminals who signed the armistice shape his worldview and fuel his political ambitions. The mustard gas attack, a single event in the vast tapestry of war, becomes a turning point in history, setting the stage for the rise of one of the most reviled figures in human history.